Can Trisha keep Lauren Boebert? Democrat aims for a rare upset in Colorado's Ruby Red 4th District. Just one Democrat has represented Colorado's ultra-Republican 4th Congressional District in the last half-century, but the Democrat, former U.S. Rep. Betsy Markey, thinks lightning could strike again in the district that sprawls across the Eastern Plains. This is a tough hill to climb, but if Trisha has a solid get-out-the-vote campaign, and the top of the ticket performs well, she has a good shot at this, said Markey, who represented the 4th District for a single term, from 2009 to 2011. Trisha is Trisha Calvarese, a 37-year-old labor activist and speechwriter from Highlands Ranch who has helped run political campaigns in Pennsylvania and Massachusetts. She won the Democratic nomination for the 4th Congressional District in Tuesday's primary and will face off against U.S. Rep. Lauren Boebert, who easily outpaced 5 other Republicans to clinch the GOP line on the November 5 ballot. Even facing Boebert, who switched districts but didn't leave behind years of controversy that have made her a media fixture during 3+ years in office, political observers say Calvarese faces daunting odds at the ballot box. The 4th District has fewer than 100,000 registered Democrats, while Republican affiliations have topped 200,000. I don't see the scenario where Trisha Calvarese can break through in this election cycle against a candidate with that kind of name recognition, said Ken Bickers, a political science professor at the University of Colorado Boulder. Republicans are so energized about the presidential contest this time around that's going to carry several Republican candidates, including Lauren Boebert. Party identification and name recognition reign supreme in congressional elections, he said, with everything else being in the noise. With such a heavily Republican-leaning district in play and Boebert practically a household name in Colorado, Bickers said, Calvarese will need to pull a rabbit from her political hat to prevail. But Markey sees a path to victory for Calvarese. Their races share a key dynamic. Markey, too, took on a polarizing Republican back in 2008 when she defeated 3-term U.S. Rep. Marilyn Musgrave by a head-turning 12 percentage points. Appending assumptions. Trisha needs to be visible in all parts of the district and demonstrate her commitment to rural Colorado, said Markey, who was from Fort Collins. Unlike Boebert, she has roots in the district. Boebert, who's also 37, moved to the district earlier this year after deciding to forego a challenging re-election bid in the largely western slope-based 3rd Congressional District, the more narrowly favorable GOP-leaning district she's represented since January 2021. She entered the 4th District race in December, weeks after former Congressman Ken Buck, a Republican, decided he wouldn't run for a 6th term. But Calvarese, who won a 3-way primary race, is hoping to seize on misgivings about Boebert in the coming months. She needs money and exposure. She had a fraction of the cash on hand that Boebert had for the campaign a few weeks ago, $53,000 to $681,000 as of June 5, but hoped her nomination would begin to attract national money. "We have a beautiful ad that we'd like to get on TV," she said. "I'm going to call on Boebert to debate constantly." Calvarese spent a few early years in Sterling, where her father was the city attorney, before her family settled in Highlands Ranch. She graduated from Highlands Ranch High School. While she calls herself a product of the district she is running to represent, she has spent much of her adult life in Washington, D.C. She returned to Colorado last fall to care for her ailing parents, both of whom have since died. Calvarese first worked as a press intern for independent U.S. Senator Bernie Sanders, and then wrote speeches for the U.S. National Science Foundation. There, she said she played a major role in crafting the messaging around the Peace and Science Act, signed into law by President Joe Biden nearly 2 years